Hello, everyone. Welcome to Thank You for Coming, or should I say, Thank You for Coming to Thank You for Coming. I'm your host, Mike Carr. We are here live on 2MB Studios, Twitch, Facebook, their YouTube page, bringing you improv comedy on a Sunday night. Don't worry, Rachel, my hair is not short. It's just combed. See? No worries. In fact, what am I doing? Let me just do this. This is the kind of content you come here for. My hair updates. Don't worry, Rachel. It's not short, just combed. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm fixing it. Yeah, no worries. Everything is just fine. Maybe after the scene, I'll put it in a fun little bun for everyone to see. I look like a 90s I do look like a 90s sitcom character. I look like one of the kids from Home Improvement. That's what I'm going for. Not Jonathan Taylor Thomas, the older, less attractive one. I wish JTT, but I can't pull off a JTT. I will say, whoa, but that's all I can give you right now. This show is not me. It's not me. It's about the guests we have. We have two amazing guests who are going to come on the show. They've never improvised before together. I shouldn't say never improvised before. They have. They're very experienced improvisers, but they've never met. They've never played together. And tonight they're going to do that for the very first time. So before they come out, there's a couple things I want to talk about. First of all, 2MB Studios has a great thing coming up. They're working with a shop, doing some merch collaborations. I want to talk about this real quick. Before we bring out the show, 2MB Studios, first of all, dedicated to supporting and showcasing artists from our community, and that's why these collaborations are happening. So this month, there is a special design by Rebecca Bishop, who is the artist from Once Upon a Doodle, which is every Sunday. Rebecca's art is amazing, and she did a very special design that is for sale. I believe it's on TeePublic. Matt, I think, has a link he can put up or share in the chat, but you should definitely check it out because it is an awesome shirt. I looked at it earlier today. And that's just going to be something that 2MB Studios is doing. It's supporting the arts. There it is. It's an awesome shirt. It's so cool. So definitely check that out. And some of the money will go back to the artist as well. So buy that shirt. Rebecca gets paid. 2MB gets paid. You get a cool shirt. Everybody wins. And that's what's going to be super awesome. So check that out. In the meantime, when you're checking that out, stay on this page because now you're going to meet some improvisers who are going to come on and play together. First, I've played with this person right here on the wonderful Herald Team Stockton. She's incredibly funny. Please welcome Caroline McCallum.
Hi.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here. I'm so excited to see you because it's been literally like 10 years.
A very long time, yeah.
Yeah.
Roughly 10 years. So.
Yeah, we look great.
Yeah. Aging like the finest wine.
Yes, exactly. Caroline, you're going to be improvising tonight with another very super funny person who I knew from Orlando, who now lives in Seattle and improvises with Unexpected Productions, the happy pink girl herself, Sarah Hanchar.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Caroline. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yay.
Yeah. Sarah, you're on the West Coast right now, so it's, 4 o'clock there?
Sure is.
Awesome.
Nice. So your time zone knowledge.
I'm trying to learn, All right. So in the chat, please give us a suggestion of a location that these two people can be and have a scene in, because they're going to do a scene in that location. In the past, we've had suggestions such as in a cave. We've been to a lot of weird. We were in a meat locker once. We've had a lot of fun on a Ferris wheel. So wherever this can happen, we would love to have a scene take place. Got the suggestions rolling in, and the Space Needle, that's a good suggestion. Sarah, have you ever been to the Space Needle?
Sure have.
Okay,
Love the Space Needle.
Can't do it.
Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Patachek. I think I know who you are.
I'm glad we didn't take it because I forgot that it was in Seattle, and I was like, oh, is that the space station? Well, I would have been.
Now I wish I had taken it. That would have been awesome.
No, can't anymore.
Damn it. All right. Well, it's okay because we've also got this suggestion, auto repair shop. So we're going to go to an auto repair shop. So the two of you will be in an auto repair shop. The scene has to start with the line, "Thank you for coming," and then we'll just go from there. All right. So we're going to pop you both out, and we're going to take you to an auto repair shop.
Yeah, thank you for coming. I called you as soon as I saw what that van had been through.
It's a lot.
Yeah, Marjorie, I wouldn't normally do this for someone, but you being my sister-in-law and everything, I'll let it slide. But you got to tell me what happened to that minivan.
Um, I was out shopping and just I was running to pick up my groceries and well, it's just that there's a lot of construction going on. Long story short, I ended up careening gently careening. I sideswiped a mailbox and ended up ass first in a butcher shop.
Marjorie, I spent 5 hours overnight pulling sausage out of the wheels of your car.
I know.
I mean, I've never seen such a thing, and I've been I've been working here for my whole life since my father opened this place. And, Marjorie, are you okay?
Yeah, thank you. I'm okay. We had to and I appreciate you taking the time to look at this because it's huge and it's been a really stressful time. And we had to buy all the meat. Oh, sorry, go what?
No, you had to buy all the meat?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So and insurance doesn't cover meat. So like that came out of our pocket. So you're welcome to keep whatever you find. It's probably still good. It's cold out.
I did make myself a breakfast this morning. It was great. It can't have just been the meat though, the butcher. I feel like, I swear I saw like the prints of like a fist in the side of the car. Now, am I making that up?
Things got heated, apparently. Oh, there's a minivan in my butcher shop at the old B&E Meats and things got heated and Tad, he was with me and he got how he gets, like
he's such rage for an 11-year-old boy.
I know. For being so young, he's so strong. It's alarming. And he got some of those meat sausages and just started like a nunchuck situation. And
I feel like we need to take that kid out of karate. Like sport is good for kids, but that might be too much physical power for a child.
Yeah, I know.
That kind of emotion within him.
I know. It's like a Jedi thing. He's might turn Sith if he has too much power. And I'm just trying to balance it all. And you end up, you get crashed into a butcher shop. And I really want to thank you for looking at it. Cause I know, not everyone's going to look at a minivan that's covered in meat. And I appreciate that you're doing that. And are you doing okay?
Yeah, no, me, I'm doing fine. Living above the shop has its perks. I don't have to go outside. All deliveries, work and personal, come to the same place. My kids do call me once every couple of weeks. So that's an increase from before. And I really appreciate you talking to Rebecca for me,
I wanted you two to start communicating again, just because I know you don't see eye to eye. Lord knows I don't see eye to eye with everybody. But Rebecca, she's someone special and she needs you and you need her, I think.
Yeah. Need is a strong word, but I do feel a pull for her. You know that. And I apologize, for what I did. It's not like I on purpose, got too drunk and dove into the deep end of the pool on your father's birthday. I didn't do that on purpose.
Well, no, it wasn't on purpose. I don't think, right? You said it's not, so it's not. It's just, that can be a lot to witness your fiance just go bananas like that, Brad. That was a lot. And so, that's why I'm checking in with you. I want to see how it's going. This was going to be Anyway, I won't. It's none of my business. You and Rebecca can figure that out.
I'm trying to marry her after she gave me 3 kids. I'm trying to marry her. I'm trying to make an honest woman of her. And then what? I get drunk at one family party and that's too much. I'm sorry. I'm on a rampage.
It's okay.
But I gotta say, I've always sensed a sweetness in you, like you're an angel. And
Brad.
I'm just not used to those kind of people. I'm in a world of devils. And I just feel like you have always had such an angelic halo quality to you. So of course I'm going to fix a car in the middle of the night,
I can't thank you enough. And that's very kind of you to say, because I'm at my limit sometimes. Like I was about to go nunchucks with the sausage links myself. Like these are trying times. And the fact that I can lean on you, and that you've been a friend forever. I mean, back in high school, we raised all kinds of hell together. And you
don't get me started. I will start talking about the shit we did in the dumpster behind the diner, and I won't stop.
the dumpster. A lot of people don't realize how fun a dumpster can be. I'm just saying, for a bunch of kids.
Yeah, no, those are the people that don't appreciate the dumpster are the kinds that had finished basements, and they're just missing out on half of the joys of life.
Yeah,
which is behind your favorite, local stores and stuff. So
with an unfinished basement, it can be like your downstairs is the dumpster. I'm just saying, it can be a playland for anything. Finished basements, crazy.
It's a different life.
So you have been talking to Rebecca then?
Conversation started. Currently, we are communicating via a lawyer, but it's communication, which again is an improvement over what was before, which was a complete freeze out. Slash, she kept leaving pamphlets for AA on my doorstep. But now that I use those for the fire. And we're talking via a lawyer. I'm trying to explain that, I'm a good guy, and that I think we still have a pathway forward relationship-wise,
Yeah, I mean, that's great. That's great. That's great.
That's all I can do. All I can do is lay my heart out for her and see if she picks it up. That's all I do. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and if she wants to roll up that sleeve and take the heart off it, I said, thank you, I'll get it dry cleaned,
You're so, you've been through so much, and you've come so far. And
I'm sorry, my hanky's oil stained, but if you want it, it's yours.
It's lubed. It's nice.
Everything I own is lubed. I can't help myself.
You know what to say. You always know what to say, and
lube joke.
And what to do, and like, listen, I never want to be a damsel in distress. Okay, like I can handle my life, and I can handle stuff, but when that ground chuck was flying at me, I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do if Brad can't help me. And the fact that I can count on you, like, let me get in touch with Rebecca, and I'll tell her that you're someone that can be counted on when the chips are down, when the bacon's flying. You are someone who can be there. Maybe problematically drinking a bit too much. I do want to mention that. Like, think about some changes, but no pressure. And but you're just so great, and you support me and the kiddos, and it's just been a lot, so thank you.
Yeah, no, if you would talk to Rebecca and like tell her what a great guy I am, I'd really appreciate that. I'm way too old to start trying with anyone else. I feel like I put all my good years with her, and I have moving forward, I don't know that I have much to offer vis-a-vis another person.
Don't say that.
It's my doctor told me as much. Honestly, he said medically I should not pursue another person, and it's okay, science is science.
So it's Rebecca or nothing? Brad,
Yeah,
Brad,
it's
no, Brad, there is
it's not
more.
wise to get involved with another person physically and emotionally. So it's Rebecca or I'm alone, but that's really how it's always been. Yeah. But enough about me, sad sack, I mean,
No, it's
does your husband know about all this? Does Jeff know?
He's still in a conference in Vegas. So
Oh, yeah.
I was kind of hoping that we could expedite this process if possible. Because and that's why I just Brad, I love you. I think you're amazing. And I think that you're an incredible person. And if Rebecca doesn't see that, know that at least I do.
Do you think I'm great?
I think you're great. I think you're amazing. And you've always been there for me. And you deserve someone who appreciates you, and you deserve someone who will do whatever it takes to come by and see you, like run into a butcher shop with her minivan.
Marge, are you telling me you gently swiped that mailbox and then drove into a butcher shop in order to see me?
Yeah.
You let your son play with sausage links just to hang out with me?
Yeah. Yeah. You're someone special.
I haven't had this strong an association with a grown woman in meat since I saw my babysitter make hot dogs with mac and cheese when I was a child. And I gotta say, it's really stirring something up in me. I just
Stirring
think
something up in me too.
I just never thought I could, Because when you joined the family, it was like, this is Jeff's fiance. But maybe that's why things never worked out with Rebecca, because I was looking the wrong direction the entire time.
I thought when you fell in the pool was hilarious.
Thank you. I also thought it was funny.
Because it was funny.
Thank you.
And I just want you to be happy, and I'm wondering if you could be happy. Listen, I know that I'm married and that's, a complicated situation, but I'm just so tired of being left alone to deal with everything alone. And
yeah.
And you're there. He's not.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely here. I again, like, I live above the shop and then I work downstairs in the shop. I'm literally in the same building all the time. I couldn't be anywhere else. And I mean, I'm alone all the time too, but if like I'm alone plus you alone equals, two people that are alone anymore,
Yeah.
Think about it. It's like math.
Yeah, two people and the kids, I have my son. So, but he's low maintenance, just let him run around.
I mean, he knows me. I'm his uncle, so it's not like we have to do any introductions, right?
Yeah.
But I gotta say, I'm like really taken aback, like I've never had anyone do anything like that for me. And I don't want to take anything away from you, but you literally could have just like called me and that also would have been okay. But I really appreciate, what you did.
If I'm going to do something, if I'm going to express something, I'm really going to go for it, Brad. I am laying it all on the line.
That's what I like about you, Everyone's afraid of certain conversations, and you at Thanksgiving were always willing to just throw it out there, piss off the grandparents. And I really appreciated that about you. You really just didn't give a shit, and I liked it.
Well, the thing is, I do give a shit. And it's just like people aren't willing to have these conversations, but I'll have them. I'll have those conversations. I'll do the big move. I'll burn the turkey. I'll flip the table. I'll do Now, why isn't my family mad at me for that? They're mad at you, but it's a double standard because because you're not a blood relative.
Yeah.
But like, I'm willing to go there, and I'm willing to do the thing. And I just wanted you to know.
Hey, you have a little something. You have a little something here. Oh, you had killed Boss in your hair.
Have a little kielbasa in my hair. Wouldn't be the first time.
Oh man. Beautiful tale of just love. It's just love. That's all it is. And it's how you find your way to the person you're supposed to be with. That's a personal journey. And that journey might take you, I believe the phrase was, ass end through a butcher shop.
That was great.
Oh, so much fun. How'd it feel?
It was fun. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, you're wonderful.
Oh, so are you. You laid out so many beautiful offers right off the top that I'm like, boom, I know who I am. Boom, I know how what we are to each other. Boom, you've got a great accent and character going on. And I'm just like, I'm just going to show up.
Yeah, no, that was so fun. I was nervous before, so that was very easy.
Yeah.
I think you were saying that you haven't been doing a lot of the online kind of comedy stuff, right?
No, I have not. No.
But I think we also said it's like riding a bike. Once you're here, it's like, it just comes right back to you.
Yeah.
Sarah, how about you? Are you doing a lot of stuff online or?
A medium amount of stuff online at Unexpected Productions. We have shows Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And so like I'll hop in. It's usually like short form stuff. So this is the first time I've done like an open scene in a long time. And it felt nice just to like connect and not try to play the game necessarily, but just have a nice connective scene.
Yeah, that's so fun. So yeah, let's just kind of chat about the scene a little bit. And out there and if you're watching in Twitch and you want to ask a question about the scene or ask a question about Sarah or Caroline, please feel free. In the scene, so like, let's play with like short form versus long form for a second. Let's talk about that because you brought that up, Sarah, and I love that because you and I did a lot of short form together down in Orlando, and Caroline, we've only done Heralds together. So like. Caroline, did you do short form at any point, or did you go right to long form? And what's your trajectory in the world of improv so far?
Yeah, so I've done some short form before. I was on with IB. I did Face Off for 2 seasons, and then for a little bit I did like Comedy Sports for a little bit, which is also a lot of short form. So yeah, I've done some, but I haven't done it probably in the last like 2 years at this point. But yeah,
nice. Yeah, I've always found that like I think we put them in different categories, and they are in different categories to a degree because of the physical structures of the games and stuff. But when you get to do do you think you can have really grounded scene work in short form shows? And do you think that we should strive to make that happen more? Because sometimes short form becomes like the tail wagging the dog, I think. And you end up seeing, here's the game. We're just going to play the game and that's it. We're done. We did it. But what if we take scenes and kind of do what you both did and keep digging for the relationship as opposed for the game? What are your thoughts on that kind of idea of how we can dive more deeply into our scene work and worry less about structure, I guess?
One of my favorite, so I hate the ABC game because I can't remember my ABCs when I'm talking. And like, I'm always like, don't you think? Anyway, it's terrible. But one of the best ones I'd ever seen in my life was one actor was off stage and one was on stage. And they had a really weird chemistry going on between them. And it was a wonderful relationship. The stakes were through the roof. Like everything that makes a really interesting and exciting scene was there, and they happened to be playing the ABC game. So like, I think it's absolutely possible, and I really enjoy it when it happens, because it heightens and usually makes the scene funnier. It makes it more interesting. It makes it just a more better developed story.
Yeah, I think from what I remember, that was always the goal, was to like use it as like a structure to like support a scene that you'd be doing otherwise. I don't know that I ever had like like if I did 100 scenes with that in mind, I maybe had like 5 that were like, you did it, babe. And the other 95 were me trying to like do a Scottish accent. But yeah, I think that's totally the way that like that's the way it would really work successfully, I think. And it's so hard to do. Like I think sometimes short form can kind of get like a little, I don't know. Sometimes it might not be like, I feel like it's like, oh, it's just short form. You're just doing a game or something, and it's really hard to do well in like in an interesting way. So when you see it done well, it's super impressive.
Yeah, I think it's easy for short form to get lost in just the game of it as opposed to the scene that you can have underneath it. And sometimes, I think long form sometimes can also suffer from the other side where it almost gets too much into its too deep, and it loses even some structure to it. So it's almost like an audience can't follow it, or even sometimes the players can't follow it. I know I've been in shows where I've made moves. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know. I was going down a rabbit hole and I forced you to go with me. So what is when you're playing with somebody new, because this is the first time the two of you have ever played together, what is your thought process and your game plan going into a scene with somebody you've never met before, if you have one at all?
I knew I wanted us to like kind of be on the same side, honestly. Like I kind of was trying to like, when I was coming in, I was like, whatever it is, like I want us to be kind of on the same side of whatever it is. It doesn't mean we have to like agree about everything, but I wanted to be kind of like whatever the relationship was or whatever the dynamic was. I was very concerned, maybe because I was nervous, but I was like, I was afraid I was just going to argue the whole time. So I just was like, all right, let's be on the same side, whatever it is,
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that. And I totally agree. I love when, being on the same side, I think is richer and deeper, unless of course, like if you are adversarial, at least like learn, because that's the 10 minutes of arguing would be a bummer of a scene, but like 10 minutes of like growing and learning about each other and perspective changing and that stuff would be fun. But for me, start meeting or playing with somebody new is I try to make room or like make sure I'm not like steamrolling over you. I wanted to make sure that there was breath there so I could be a good scene partner and listen to what you were saying. Although I forgot the name of my child halfway through the scene there.
This was about
a memorable name. It was a memorable name, but I also forgot it, which is
like Tad or Chad or
Tad. It was Tad.
Tad.
Yeah,
okay.
Just an angry, muscular 11-year-old boy.
When you endowed him as an 11-year-old, I nearly died. Like I was laughing so hard in my brain because we're meat wielding 11-year-old Tad.
Yeah, you created some very fun visual pictures, especially the jacked, angry 11-year-old, as well as pulling sausage from the rear tires was a very interesting image to imagine.
Tires was the only car term I could think of in the moment.
Oh, so wow.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
It's a good car term. Cool. Another question, just thinking like when you start a scene, even if know the person or not know the person, short or long, like what is your personal, like, I'm about to start a scene. How do you like to start scenes? Where do you like to start from?
I mean, I think to my detriment, I'm very like character focused. I very rarely have like a game in mind. And it takes me a long time to actually figure out the game. So I'm like, if I just exist like this, then so that tends to just be my gut reaction, whether that's good or not. Sometimes it applies, sometimes it's not appropriate. But I do tend to come in very like character, physical, that kind of deal. So yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I like to have strong feelings. I also like to have character. Not that you could tell from this last scene. I went more with like feelings. Because I feel like that, for me anyway, helps me define the stakes of things, and that does help define relationships. Like, why am I nervous, and what's going on to cause this particular feeling that I think can be fun.
Nice. All right. Well, let's put those into action, and the three of us are going to do a scene together. Yeah. So similar thing. We don't have to start with "Thank you for coming," but the three of us will do a scene, another scene, just one scene in a place. So out there in the Twitch chat, give us another location, please, so we can have a place to do our scene. While we're waiting for that, do either of you have anything coming up you'd like to plug, or anything you'd like to pitch, or something that you're reading or watching that you're like, hey, this is a cool thing, you should all check it out?
Would you like to go first?
Oh, sure. Yeah. So I have a podcast, actually, that I would love to talk about. I do a podcast called Survivor Rewind with my friend Kate Hopkins, another improviser. And we are going through the 20-year-old reality show Survivor, starting at the very beginning. And we break it down like 3 episodes at a time. We're really it's more for fun. We're not like, you're not going to get like any like intense strategy talk. This is not going to teach you this is not going to be like, oh, here's what to listen to if you want to play the game. It's very much like we talk about what we think is fun. We both love the show. We're both recent converts to the show. We both started watching it last year. So we're coming at it with sort of hopefully fresh eyes. And we have a great time. So we're on season 7 now. And with Survivor on Netflix, I think of a lot of like new people are getting into it, which is super fun. So if you want to some friends to kind of like chat about the show with as you watch it from the beginning, please check out Survivor Rewind.
Nice.
Awesome. I remember that was huge in college. Like, my friends had Survivor night, and it was just like the biggest thing. So that's awesome. That sounds really fun.
I remember watching the episode where in season 2 where Michael passed out in the fire and like burned.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Whoa.
Big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Big deal.
Traumatic.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Jeez.
Sarah, do you have anything coming up that you or anything to plug?
Yeah. I currently have a podcast that's on a semi-permanent hiatus because Mama needs a break. But it's called Hi, I Think You're Nice. It's where I talk to nice people about nice things for about an hour. And so that's all the episodes are still up, about 60-ish episodes up. So people can check that out if you just need something pleasant to listen to. And then I'm hosting a holiday party sing-along. It's going to be at Unexpected Productions. We're all going to be very far apart from each other. It's just basically me, my co-host, and the accompanist. And then we're going to be live streaming that. And it's just going to be sing-along at home. And it's going to be really fun. There'll be some improv. We're going to improvise new Christmas carols. We're going to improvise a Hallmark movie, an abbreviated Hallmark movie musical. Like, yeah, it was. Oh man, that's been really, really fun. So that's on Wednesday, December 16th. It's at like 10 p.m. on Eastern time. It's at 7 o'clock here in Washington, but it's 10 o'clock at nighttime on a Wednesday. So maybe my Eastern folks won't get a chance to see it.
Yeah, anyway, we're not going anywhere.
Sleep schedules are all thrown off.
Yeah. Days and times mean nothing anymore.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Ready to do a scene?
Sure.
Great. We're going to head to the city clerk's office. All right. We'll be right back with the city clerk's office. Are you also getting a permit?
Yeah.
I'm putting an addition on my home.
Cool.
Yeah, it's going to be real big house.
Well, I'm getting 2 fireplaces put in. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm texting my contractor now. Maybe we'll add a third fireplace.
Oh, wow. I'm hoping to let me change my trailer into a restaurant.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm so distracted. Are you Dr. Richard Lazarus?
Well, it's never taken this long to be recognized, but yes, I am Dr. Richard
I'm
Lazarus.
sorry. I don't have much up in my trailer, but I have posters of you from your talk.
From my talk?
Your talk about like what space can do for us. And I just have to say, you're like my hero.
Well, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this.
Yes,
What's your name?
I would love this. Hi, my name is Sandra.
All right, Sandra.
Yeah.
To Sandra.
Yes.
Keep reaching for the stars.
Stars. What's your saying?
Dr. Richard Lazarus.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. Oh my
There
God.
you are.
You're not going to believe me that I met you.
You're gonna have to fill that paperwork out again now. Like,
It's fine. It's fine. My trailer doesn't need to become a restaurant. This is worth much more than that. Oh my God. Do you know who this guy is?
I really don't.
I'm Dr. Richard Lazarus.
Yep, got
He's the doctor to the stars, the space stars. I mean, he's the one that said Pluto wasn't a planet anymore.
I'm the one who made that decision.
So that was you. That was you. That confused a lot of people.
It sure did, and it also gave me the money to build a pretty big addition onto my house.
I didn't know you lived here in this shithole.
Oh, this is hardly a shithole. This is a lovely town.
It's not a complete shithole. Some of us have an adequately sized home with possibly 3 fireplaces. So
I mean, I'm only going to live in this house half of the year. The other half of the year, I'm going to be spending my time in a little place called Sarasota, Florida.
Oh.
I also live there.
Wow.
I call my bathroom Florida because it gets muggy when I leave the shower on for too long.
I like that. I like that. That's funny.
Thank you.
So I'm more curious about that restaurant that you're gonna have in a trailer. That's
yeah. I mean, it's basically what I'm thinking is, I have enjoyed making meals for myself on a hot plate. Why wouldn't others? And it's simple. I think people are into simple things, and so I'm calling it Hot Plate in the City. And it's just right outside the city limits. And anyone can come in. $5, hot plate, hot meal. That's my plan.
What's your signature dish?
Right now, it is just 1 egg with, whatever greens I can find outside. Gives it more of a natural farm to table feel. But I'm looking forward to expand and try different things. I just,
Would you like a headshot of Dr. Richard Lazarus to hang on the wall of your restaurant?
Yes, I would.
It's pre-signed. Here you go.
Thank you. I can't believe you don't know who this guy is. He's the doctor to the stars in space.
I get that, and that is cool, but I can't. But he
once, as an experiment, plugged up the hole on Jupiter.
Okay.
For fun.
Okay. That is ringing some bells. But what's with having just a manila envelope of all of your headshots? Is that just something you have on the daily?
I mean, I run into fans all the time.
He's Dr. Richard Lazarus.
I've done 7 TEDx talks.
TEDx or TED?
TEDx.
Who doesn't do TEDx talks?
Who does?
I've done a TEDx talk.
Have you done 7?
Wait, you've done a TEDx talk?
Of course I've done a TEDx talk. about how to consolidate your calendar to make your life more easy and flowing. It's
Wait,
called
you?
Calendar
Wait,
Shui.
I knew I recognized you.
Yeah, today
Like,
Calendar Shui with me.
Professor Amanda Mead.
Wow, you watch a lot of TEDx talks.
That's all I do.
Yeah.
That's all I do. I can't believe you're Professor Mead. I can't believe I'm next to Dr. Richard Lazarus and Professor Amanda Mead. I mean, what is the luck of me?
You are lucky. Do you have any calendar questions? I mean, do you use my method?
Yes, a calendar for every day.
Yes, exactly. Every day, put at least 30 or 30, break it up into 30 or 31 days, depending on how much you have to do that day, and then work your way through the system. Absolutely. A calendar day or calendar month in every day, and you'll get the most out of your month.
You break one day into 31 days?
There's a lot to do. It's not actually a whole day. It's just how to think about time. You're a scientist.
You both taught me time is just a construct.
Exactly.
Well, that's very true.
Yeah. So.
No, I mean, your system helps me even put together this idea of a restaurant. I wouldn't have done it if I just had one day, but within one day, I had 31 days.
Exactly.
And that was enough time for me to figure it out.
Exactly. Well, I'm glad that's helpful to you, and I hope that someday that you'll be able to flourish, and I'm sure you will. Got to get more than one recipe, though, I gotta say.
I mean, I guess I'll just have to wait for another day. 31 days, one day.
Or you could just take that one recipe and break it into 31 recipes.
Dr. Lazarus? Good listening ears.
That's the.
I could do an egg on a hot plate 31 different ways.
Of course you can.
Isn't that? You'd be like that ice cream place, but with hot plate eggs. Is it 31 flavors?
It sure is. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe both of you live here. I mean, here I was thinking this place was a real shithole. Maybe because I live here. And I mean, Professor B, Dr. Lazarus, I mean, I'm surrounded by intellectuals.
Well, this place it's not a shithole, and you're not a shithole either, okay?
No, you're not.
Great, and it seems like you're working hard, and I hope they let you do that to your trailer.
I do too. How long does an arson charge last for?
Oh, the silliest scene in the world. Oh God. You're Dr. Amanda Mead. Oh God. Shithole is always funny, but for some reason the way you said shithole was 10 times funnier than it's ever been.
Oh. Thank you.
I thought it was a shithole.
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh God. Sarah, Caroline, thank you so much for being on the show. It was such a blast to see the two of you play together.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you to everybody who watched. We have another show coming up right here on 2MB Studios at 8 o'clock. It's Glitty Litter. It's going to be super fun, so stick around and watch that. And yeah, we're not here next week for Thank You for Coming, because I believe 2MB Studios is doing a charity event show. So more details will come out on that, but we'll be back the week after with some other people. Sarah, Caroline, everyone in the chat. All I can say now is thank you for coming.